Hello, my happy family. That's what I'm gonna call y'all. Y'all, my happy family. Jeffrey Williams, Jeff W. Williams, Uncle Jeff, however you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner, right? This is officially my first Monday motivational video. It's gonna be a little motivation, but I'm really gonna do a little housewarming tips or whatever, how you want to say it. And before I really do motivation like I do every Monday. To let y'all know, I think this is my second video, maybe first or second. This is my third video on this channel. I appreciate everybody coming over. I think I'm almost at 1,000. I don't know when this video come out, will I be at 1,000? But it's very, very difficult to get 1,000 people on the YouTube channel when it first starts out. And if I get 1,000 by when y'all get this video, it's gonna be on a Monday. So my Slice of Happiness channels really debuted last Tuesday. So get 1,000 subscribers in less than a week is absolutely unheard of on YouTube. These people have been on YouTube about a year and still trying to get to 1,000. So I really, really appreciate that. A lot of y'all come over from my Old School Soul Food channel. If you don't know about that, I do have another social media family called Old School Soul Food. And I got you go in my channel, favorite channel thing up there at the top, you can see that link. And I'm known as Chef Jeffrey over there. But over here, it's all about calling me Mr. Jeffrey, Jeffrey Williams, however you want to call me, Jeff W. Williams, Uncle Jeffrey, however you want to call me. That's what I am here. I will refer back to some of my examples into food, because that's what I do for a living. Before I retired, it was all about cooking. So sometimes I'll set examples like that. I do own my own business. Now I have 2 businesses that I actually own and profit for. I'm a very transparent person. And my plan here is to motivate, inspire, and encourage each and every one of y'all to get up and get everything that not only God has in store for you, but this country has in store for you. Nothing makes me more sadder than to see people falling short of what God's glory has to offer because what if somebody has told them or put in their ear that they cannot do. You can do anything. I know that some people have physical limitations, but I know some people with physical limitations just extravagant, just a bunch of people walking around with all limbs and senses and just wasting them. I've seen that too. But my job here, like I say, is encourage, inspire, and motivate you to be the best you can be and not be ashamed of being successful. We live in a world and society with the media and the government and stuff try to uh, uh, um, uh, push the agenda that being successful, being financially independent is a bad thing and it's evil. Being rich is an evilness. The rich, old, evil, rich people, the big old business people making money is evil. They do that and it's designed for a purpose. It's designed on purpose to dismotivate you and discourage you for being the best you can be and making the most money that you can do for your family and freedom and comfort. Because if you're very successful and you're very dependent, making your own steps in life and doing your own thing, the government and certain people doesn't have power over you. Believe me, I'm not anti-government, but I think the government job is to govern and not to rule over people. And if you're very independent, they have no power or control over you. You don't have to sit there and wait on your Social Security check, or you don't have to be waiting on housing, government housing, trying to show you, waiting on food stamps and stuff like that. Believe me, I believe in that. I believe in giving people a hand up. I don't believe in giving people free hands out when you got the physical capabilities for doing for yourself. That's just the way I am. But in that aspect, when you rely on those kind of programs and things and you're able to do it for yourself, you're dependent on those individuals and those corporations and those facilities, and they have control over you. You have never have complete control over your life. I will teach you, I will encourage you, and I will inspire you on this channel how to do for yourself. Like I tell people all the time, I'm dependent on nobody. I'm independent and nobody has power over me. Only thing I have to do every year in April and May is pay my taxes. That's it. Nobody tells me where to go, when to go, how to go, what to do, when to do. Nobody has that. I have complete control over my life. That's what makes me happy. Everybody has different things that make them happy, but this makes me happy to be independent, to do what I want, when I want, how I want. I retired from my job over a year and a half ago. I have no bosses. I have nobody telling me when to go to work, when to sit down, when to go on break, when to go to lunch, when to take a nap, when I can go on vacation, when I can go on vacation. I have none of that. And I am very set financially because I was a steward of my finances at an earlier life. Things I'm going to teach y'all later on this channel. How to be a steward of your finances early in life, so later in life you can be independent and free and not have to wait on them crumbs that the government send you the first every month. That's not going to give you enough to live on, it's give you enough to die on. So with that being said, like I said, the next few days, weeks, months, and years, I'm gonna be here for you, and I have all kinds of videos coming out to show you how to get to that level. I'm not even to the level where God's gonna take me to now. I'm still growing and growing and growing. So we gonna take that journey with you, and I'm very transparent. Like I said, I'll tell you everything, every tip I have to get me to where I am now, and the things that get me in life. I make good financial income on social media. I'll tell you how I done it. I'll tell you how I built it. I'll tell you another example. I'm a season ticket holder for the Dallas Cowboys. One of the most, if you look it up, they're the most valuable franchise in the world, the most valuable sports franchise of all the world. And I have 4 season tickets and a season pass for them. Something that was a goal of mine from a kid to have at least 1 ticket. I have 4 and a parking pass. That's unheard of in the average Dallas Cowboy fan. They don't have that. I plan that. I work towards that. That was one of my goals. Plus, on top of that, I go to a game, every game, park for the Cowboys. This is something that I'm going to explain to y'all later on in videos how I did it, how I do it. I go to every Cowboy game. I park by the stadium, every game, absolutely free. Don't pay a dime for it. Don't pay a dime for it. And I'm going to tell you, and I had tips how to do this before I became a season ticket holder, how to do that and how the tickets work for you, how the parking passes work for you. I don't pay nothing. I went to every game last year and didn't pay a dime. Even the food I included into my income. Went there and ate for nothing. At the end of the day, at the end of the year, I went to the Cowboy game, got me a hot dog, a Coke, popcorn, took other people with me on a ticket. Didn't pay nothing for the tickets. Didn't pay nothing for parking. And I'll explain to you how. I go to Vegas. I go to hotels. I fly. I take cruises. I don't pay nothing for them. There's major discounts out here, major perks that you can use, that you can try. People say, how you do all this? It's the way you organize your life. There's perks and tips and stuff that people don't know. If they know, they will use them. They haven't been told this. They haven't been shown this. There's a lot of aspects in life. I'm going to show you also how to, I did a little list on my other channel, how to take $25 a week. $25 a week in your life. You can start at 25 years old. If you start at 20, 22 is even better. But if you start at 25 years old, you save $25 a week, you'll have $500,000 when you retire at 55, 60 years old. You don't have to wait till you're 65. Yes, it can be done, and I'm going to show you steps how it can be done. And you know what? You can fact check me on everything I'm telling you. Fact check me. I'm going to give you verifiable numbers. I'm going to write it out. I'm going to tell you numbers, how I did it, what will work, and you verify me. I'm not going to tell you nothing on here is true. I'm going to tell you stuff that I did, nothing I've heard, stuff that I've actually done. So what this video is mainly about. Also, another thing I want to touch base on, don't be, just going to kind of roll into the motivation part, then I'm going to get to something here in a minute. Don't be ashamed of your success. I had a gentleman, I don't know if it was on this channel, commented on my other channel, that commented, and they see me, and I do this for a purpose. I'm going to tell you why. He said, oh, you have a couple of homes, you have land, you say you have money, you have multiple cars, and you take vacations every month. It must be nice. Yeah, it is nice. It's very nice. And I love what I'm doing. I'm not ashamed of what I do. People need to stop being ashamed of their success. That piggybacks on what I said earlier. This world is society has it set up where people that's successful, they should be ashamed. They're bad people. They're not good people. I'm not ashamed of what I've succeeded in life. I want to inspire other people to be better than me, to be more than me, can take more vacation than me, can have more vehicles than me, and more land. I want people to be more. That's why I started this channel. If I didn't, I could easily sit back and just enjoy my life, and the world would the heck with other people. I don't care what they're doing. I don't care. I don't care if my neighbor's starving. I don't care if my neighbor doing what I don't care if people in the, I can live my life like that, but that's not me. I'm starting this channel where I can help others. And I'm very transparent, and y'all follow me enough from my old school soulful family, you know how I am. That's just the way I am. I love to help people. I don't like to see people suffering, and I don't like people see people suffering when I know all they have to do is make a few twists and turns, a few steps in their life to get them on the right track. Some people don't want to be successful. Some people just like to be all their life depending on somebody else. Some people just rather stay up in the home, wait on their food stamps or government help or whatever, and don't have no 3Ds, what I call. They have no discipline, they have no determination, and no drive in their life. You have them three things, you can do anything. Drive, determination, and discipline in your life, you can move mountains. I am a living witness. I tell y'all, everything I'm saying, I've done, and I'm in the process of doing. Stop letting these people get in. Me and my brother discuss this a lot. We grew up in a small town, a lot of kids and stuff like this, and a lot of us are successful. A lot of us in big cities move on to be successful. And you have some people grew up in the same town, same street, same school, same everything, same parent household, everything completely the same. Sitting out on the street begging for money, in and out of prison, still at home in the town, walking up and down the streets or whatever. No goal in life, nothing. They had the same opportunity, but they took the wrong path. And you got people like this want to complain and blame others. Stop blaming others for your bad fortune. Some people, believe me, bad things happen to good people sometimes. But a lot of people make bad decisions, and knowing it's a bad decision. And later on in life, they want to blame society. They want to blame other people and look down on other people because of the way their life going, when all they had to do is make the right decision. And they've been told to make the right decision, but they don't listen. A lot of people, when they're young, think they know everything. And I've been there, done that, but thank God I didn't go that too far. I had parents drilling me financially how to save money, how to pay my bills on time, how to go to work. I had my daddy was on his job for 42 years, never missed a day of work. I tried to be like them. I missed one day of work. I was on my job, never late on my job. I was never late. I was on my job 34 years and never once was I late. I was missed one day. The only reason I missed that day was I was playing a football game the day before and messed my ankle up so bad I could not walk into work. But I only missed one day of work in 34 years. My daddy did not miss one day, was not sick for 42 years on the railroad. He got an award for that when he retired. I had role models in my life to show me and teach me things like this, and I listened. When I got to move to Houston, moved away, I kind of swayed from it a little bit, but I got back on track because that seed was instilled with me. Some people don't have role models in their life. Some people don't have parents to show them the right people. Some people don't have spiritual advisors to show them the right way. I'm not saying I'm the spiritual advisor. I'm not saying I'm a financial advisor, but I'm going to give you advice on how to do it. And you can share my videos or whatever. Like I say, I'm not going to tell you something I heard. I'm going to tell you something I know and something I did. And that's what this channel is about. Everybody should be happy in life. There's a big old happy world here, y'all. Big old, huge happy world. And I say, if I could just give people a slice of that happiness, that's enough to fill your whole body. That's how big God's creation is. That's how big God's world is. That's how much bold God can give to you. If you can just get a piece of what God can give you, that'll fill your whole body and your life. And that's what the slice of happiness is about. So that's why I'm here. I'm going to be here every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday. Wednesday might be a little short, but Monday's going to be a full video. Friday's going to be a full video. And it'll probably be a little short 2-minute video on Wednesday. That's the schedule here on the Slice of Happiness. I'm here on YouTube. I'm on Facebook, on Instagram on Slice of Happiness 1, and TikTok or Slice of Happiness 2. We're gonna grow this channel. We're gonna have a Slice of Happiness community, and we're gonna let the world know what's going on here. Because, like I said, I wanna feed the world on my other channel, but over here I want to feed your mind, your soul, your confidence. There's nothing how left people have confidence. Like I say, people are not successful. A lot of people are not successful in life because they don't know which road to take, what advice to take. So a lot of people want to go, want to be there, but they don't know. And a lot of stuff is not told to people. But one thing I need you to do, and you got to have the mind. I told y'all this about your mindset, I think, in another video. You got to change your mindset. You're not a victim. You're not a victim in this world no more. You got to stop using that excuse. It doesn't matter your race, your background, how you talk, where you come from. We need to stop using that. We need to get up and get what God has in this country for us. The things are here for us to use, and I'm going to show you what to use. I am an African American, come from a medium family, was a D student, don't talk. I'm taught countries you can get, and I made it in the United States of America. I'm making it, and I'm still making it. I quit giving excuses when I was young and get people and listen to people. And I'll tell you another thing. Everybody that looks like you is not for you. Let me say it again. Everybody that looks like you is not for you. There's people out there that don't look like me and stuff help me just as much as somebody that look like me. We need to get away from that. We need to talk to each other. That's another thing about my channel. My channel is about togetherness and coming together. I don't care what race you are, what ethnicity you are, what background you are, what sexual persuasion you are, what political party you lean. I don't care about that on this channel. My goal here is to bring people together and make everybody successful in this melting pot in the United States. I'm going to give you another example about the clothes. I know this young man, he's not a young man no more. He's about 50. We young men. I'm mid-age, 55. He's 50 years old. So he's a young man to me. He come over here from Syria about 25 years ago. From Syria, $500 on his back, $500 in his pocket. He clothes in a suitcase. From Syria, he'll come over here, and he built a business. And the long story short, he has an advertising agency, multi-million-dollar advertising agency that he built. And the thing about him, and he has tears in his eyes when he tells me this story. He said, Mr. Williams, he said, he's traveled all over the world with his company and stuff like that throughout the life. He said, Mr. Williams, there's no place on the world on earth like the United States of America. He said, you can be or do anything in this country that you want to if you work hard. He said, I've been all over the world, and he said, that's why everybody come here, because there's a land of opportunity here. He told me this, which I know this. I'm born here. I'm taking advantage of that. It makes me mad when people born here don't take advantage of things here, and you got other people coming from other countries doing it. And don't tell me they get different perks and whatever. I don't fall into that. That's a bunch of, don't believe that. Don't believe the narrative the media that's giving you and stuff like that. I know so many people that come here and without nothing and watch them build a business. I watched, matter of fact, a guy that mowed my lawn, been mowing my lawn for almost 15 years. He started with one truck. Very few English, stuff like that. He started with one truck, and he asked me to mow his yard, and I said, yeah. I saw him mowing a yard down the street, and I went and walked down there to the corner and said, can you come? I was looking for somebody to mow my yard and be consistent basis. And he said, yeah. He gave me the corner to me, write my address. I wrote my address. He said he'll text me later and he'd give me the price or whatever. He had one truck, had the lawnmower in the back of the truck. Didn't have a trailer. And he came back that Saturday and got the yard going. Had a little few issues with his lawnmower. He was kind of scared that I wasn't going to want him back anymore. Did an awesome job. Was the best job for my lawnmower as ever. Long story short, that was 15 years ago. 15 years later, this young man has 20 trucks. 20. He does pretty much all the KATY. He has 20 trucks. I very seldom see him anymore. And I'll tell him, man, I don't see you. He said, I'm busy. I'm busy. He grew up in 15 years. He went from one truck to 20. I don't know how much he make, but I can do the numbers. I guarantee he's making $500,000 a year. And he's doing it on the books. Because I write him a check. I don't pay cash. And he goes to the bank. I keep all them checks because I use that for my taxes or whatever, expenses. This man, he's a man now. He was like, seemed like he's 22 then. He's well in his mid-30s now. But I watched him build this from nothing. I'm telling y'all, people, get people out of your ear. Quit let people tell you what you can't do. Those people don't want you to do nothing. They want you to be dependent on them. They want you to sit around and complain and woe is me and I can't do this because I look like this and this and this. Those people, push them out your ear. They used to try to get in my ear and discourage me. Eventually, you got to push them people out. They don't want you to be nothing. They don't want to be nothing, and they don't want you to be nothing. Get them people out your life. Sometimes they're going to be relatives, some co-workers, some people you've been knowing for a while, friends. Get them out your life. If you want to grow, I've told you this y'all before, you got to change your environment, get them out of your life. I'm going to push you, and I'm going to say some tough things on here that's going to probably upset you, but it's going to open your eyes, it's going to open your ears, it's going to open your mind. Like, at the end of the day, you're going to be mad when you first see it, and later on, you're going to think, Jeffrey's right. This is Jeffrey, he's right what he's saying. I'm telling you, I'm building a big facility in the DFW area, and people say, why are you building it? Why are you wasting your money? Because this is what I'm doing. I'm doing it with my money. I'm doing it pretty much 70, 80% with my money. People say, well, you're wasting all your money, and what if it don't work out? And hey, it's going to work. You know why? Because I put God first in it and prayed about it, and it's going to work. So I just want everybody to be successful. Now, back to what I was saying in the beginning. I want y'all to tell me in the comment what you want to see on this channel. Like I say, I got motivation advice, financial advice, tell you how I built my YouTube channel and turned it into a business. I tell you how the perks and things of taking trips. I take 6, 7, 8 trips, really like trips when I get on the plane and fly and stay in nice hotels. When I say in hotels, it's not Motel 6, y'all. I'm not saying to brag. And most time I don't pay full price for them. Because that was a goal of mine growing up. I'm tell you why I do this. Goal of mine growing up, we never took a lot of vacations when we was growing up. My dad was like, he just worked so hard or whatever. We would go to Galveston. That was a big thing for us. We went to the 2 or 3 towns over. We went to the state fair in Texas. That was a big thing. But we never took actual vacation where we gone 3, 4, 5 days to a week. We never did that. And I always wanted to do that. So, and then when I did leave home, I was only to be able to, when I did go on vacations at my job, I didn't go anywhere. I didn't know I couldn't afford it, number one, because number one, I was saving. Number two, I wasn't making enough money. And I didn't know. I would stay at Super 8, Motel 6s, things like that. That's all I could afford, the $50 a night rooms. And I made it my goal. One day, I'm going to be able to fly first class, which I very seldom fly first class on the plane. And I'll explain to y'all why later on, why I don't fly first class. Nothing to do with first class. I'm still working when I'm on the plane. But the fly first class, to get into the most luxurious hotels that I can, to have all the perks when I go to these hotels, to have unlimited what I want when I want, to go to the restaurants and things like that, and not really caring what the price is on the menu because I know I can afford it. That was some of my goals in life. And to me, it's not all about money. And I tell y'all, the number one thing that happened is I say this over and over again on my video, and y'all will see. The number one thing that makes me happy in life, or maybe 2 things, is independence and the ability to do what I want when I want. Nothing like freedom. Freedom is the number one thing I always wanted in my life. Nobody, I don't have to get up and go to work and punch no clock. I can do what I want, y'all. You just don't know how happy it is to have freedom to do what you want when you want. That's what makes me happy. Money and cars and all that is secondary. But to be able to wake up every morning and can dictate and write my own schedule, okay, and then scratch it out. Let me tell you this one thing, and then I'll close here. One day, I think it was last year, I was here in KATY. I had a whole schedule of stuff. I need to do this video, I need to do that video, and I had my team or whatever. And I look, it was a beautiful day outside. I had just, I walk around the grass in the morning to demagnetize my body. Uh, and I said, you know what? I'm going to San Antonio today. I'm gonna drive to San Antonio. I'm gonna go to the river walk. I'm gonna sit down, have dinner, have lunch. I mean, eat some Mexican food right there on the river walk. Watch the little boat go by, feed the ducks, hang out at the mall, walk around, look at the Alamo and stuff like that. That's what I did. That's what I did. Just hey, one time I think we was with my crew here. We had something to do, and I texted him the night before. I say, look, we're going to Amarillo and visit my. If you see a video, I have a friend of mine has a restaurant in Amarillo. I said, let's go to Amarillo. It's by Amarillo is from Houston area. It's like a 14-hour, 11, 12, 14-hour drive. Let's go to Amarillo. We're gonna stay all night. We're gonna hang out with my friend Devin, restaurant up there. And it took us long to get to Amarillo because we stopped here. We stopped in Waco and went to the check bar, got some collages, hung out here, went here. We was in no hurry, just taking our time because I could do that. I could do that when I wanted. That's the little things like that that I love to do. When things happen in my life and, oh, I need to do this, somebody call me, can you do that? I'll make my schedule. Let me know. Yeah, I can do this. That's what I want in life. That's what I want for everybody. Some people like to work. It's no big deal. I'm a workaholic, but I can dictate when I want to step off of work and don't work. If you see me in my travel video, I do what they quote on old people nap between 1 and 3 p.m. I don't care where I am. I take a nap in the middle of the day. I can do that. No matter where I am, I call it my old people nap. It rejuvenates me. And that's what I do. I have the ability. I can do that no matter what. So, yeah, y'all, just let me know what you want to see, what tips you want, what you need me to motivate you. Like I say, on this channel, I put God first in everything. God is the reason I'm at my success. I tell anybody that for first. You have to put God first and have a faith and believe that He's going to do it. And when you pray God, pray bold prayers. God is enormous. Don't play no little prayer. Like I said, God got a big world of happiness. And all you need is a little piece of it. That's what I do. And a little piece to Him, to us, is huge to Him. Or a little piece to Him, let me reiterate. To Him, is huge to us. Enough to fill our whole body and life. So anyway, I want y'all to have a blessed, happy day. And like I say, I'm on other social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and then YouTube here also. And then I'll be posting on Monday Motivational here. Friday, I'm going to call it something else. But Monday going to be Monday Motivational. Friday, I got to think of a name for that. And Wednesday, it might be a full, but it'll probably be a little 2 to 3 minute short video to kind of encourage you. I'll give y'all a little tip or whatever. But anything, like I told you, I'm transparent. I'll help y'all any way I can. And I have a telephone number on that, 281-345-8991. It's the same old school soul food number. It's the same number. I have an email, a slice of happiness at myyahoo.com. You can email me. I'll return your email. On Facebook is a way you can direct message me. Instagram is a way you can direct message me on there. And I will return. Y'all know I'm good at returning messages and stuff like that. And I'm getting better with the voicemail. So anyway, I love y'all. It's going to be a long journey here. We're going to get through this. And I'm here to help y'all. Like I said, I'm here to encourage, inspire, and motivate each and every one of y'all to be the best y'all can out of life. Because so many people struggling in life because they don't know which way to go. Nobody's told them. They just need to know which path to take and which way to go. And they'll take it. I think 75, 80% of the people in the world wants to be successful. They just don't know. And they got another 20% that they don't care. They don't want to be nothing. They're going to sit on the sideline and yell at you for being successful, get mad at you for being successful, and calling you names for being successful. I tell you this, and I tell you this again, and before I close, I'm not ashamed of my success. I'm gonna gloat it, and I'm bloated because if you ask me, and I'm gonna tell you how to be like me and be better than me. I'm never gonna hang my head in shame and be successful. That's what the media wants you to do. People successful are evil people and they greedy people. No, don't believe that narrative because they don't want you to be good. Because not you don't need them on the other side. So anyway, y'all have a blessed, happy day. I love y'all, and I will see y'all Wednesday. Love y'all. Bye.